Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Hi, we're getting into similarity exercise 15a part 2. In the previous video we did part 1 and now we're getting into part 2. This first exercise is very important, but only two major things you need to remember. One, test of similarity. Do you remember? Yeah, in the last video we focused on that. And two, CAST and CSST. So tests of similarity. So we know how many tests of similarity? Three tests: AA test, SAS test and SSS test. The next one, CAST and CSST. Most important is one-to-one correspondence. So one triangle, second triangle, I call it this ABC PQR, right? So one-to-one correspondence, let's say A is equal to P, B is equal to Q. So I will write A, one-to-one correspondence. For A it is going to be P. B, one-to-one correspondence for B is going to be Q, and C, one-to-one correspondence is going to be R. So I can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This is corresponding to this one to this, and B to C. So this one-to-one correspondence is very important. Right now the diagrams were simple, it was easy to adapt, but when the diagrams become complicated, that time it is difficult to identify how to work out on one-to-one correspondence. So in this part, the second part, you're going to see lots of questions which are based on these one-to-one correspondence where they have confused you. So we will not get confused and we'll try and do a good job. So remember, test of similarity, CAST and CSST. Alright, CAST is angles equal, CSST will be where the sides are in proportion. So let's say if you prove these two triangles similar, then AB, first and second, upon PQ, if you written correct one-to-one correspondence, BC upon QR, AC upon PR. Yeah, so let's work on this. I want everyone to try some number 16. In 16 they say that ABCD is a parallelogram, sorry, it's a rhombus, and some sides are intersecting. Prove this. Alright, so we will keep some rough sheets handy this time in order to understand the questions nicely, so we don't go wrong anywhere. Alright, now DP into CR, how can you tackle these questions? I am showing you the trick. Keep DP here, send CR down. Alright, out of these two, keep any one on top. So if I keep PR on top, then the numerator should be from one triangle. So DP and PR, DP and PR, can they form a triangle? They cannot. So I will have to send PR down. So I am sending PR down. So what stays back is DC. So if you notice now, DP, DC, DP and DC forms a triangle. PR and CR, so PR and CR forms another triangle. So PR and CR is this big triangle right over here, which I am drawing it in black, and DP and DC is here. These two triangles, if you prove them similar, then you can say this by CSST. But it is nearly impossible to prove these two similar because they don't look either. So now think what can be done. Look at the question again. What other data is given which can help you? So the major data they gave was ABCD is a rhombus. That means all sides are equal. So for this DC, can I use AD? So if I use AD over here instead of DC, then DP and AD should be from one triangle. DP and AD, can you see this triangle right over here in black which I am drawing now? If I take these two triangles, then there is a chance to prove them similar. How? Or vertically opposite, and this Z formation, so alternate. Even this Z formation alternate is possible because this is a rhombus, so opposite sides are parallel. So you can prove these two triangles similar, and then you can write CSST DP by PR, AD by CR, and then remove AD and write DC because it is a rhombus. Easy. So the only trick which they played is that they removed AD and they gave you DC, which might confuse few of you all. So you need not get confused. How to start the question? Anytime they give you anything like this, write it in the ratio format, proportion format, so you come to know which triangles you're supposed to attack. Until and unless you don't know which triangles you're supposed to work on, it's very difficult to draw conclusions or to go about with the question. So 4 steps: prove these two triangles similar. 5th step CSST, 6th step exchange AD as DC, 7th step write it in the multiplication format. Ready? Come on, pause the video, try on your own and try and get it. So number 1, in triangle DPA, correct 1-to-1 correspondence please. So DPA, so D is equal to R, so RPC. Alright, what will I write? Angle DPA is equal to angle RPC, vertically opposite angles. Then angle PDA is equal to PRC, alternate angles, and therefore I can say that triangle DPA is similar to triangle RPC by AA test. Now that I have got the triangles similar, I am going to use CSST based on what I need, okay? So DP and CR, so DP is first and second, so DP upon PR is equal to, I need DC, that is AD, DC will be AD, so I need AD first and last, so first and last CR, CSST, 6, therefore DP into CR, crossing it, is equal to AD into PR. No need to give any reasons for this, but now DP CR matched, DC didn't match, PR matched, so for this DC I am going to write AD as DC. So 7th step, therefore DP into CR, AD will turn out to be DC now into PR, and then you can say since AD is equal to DC, sides of a rhombus, and therefore this thing is proved. Do you follow it? Was it an intelligent question? Yeah, the trick that they played is this AD and DC. They said that this is a rhombus, so we need to pick that up very well. Alright, let's go to the next one. Remember 3 tests: CAST, CSST, 1-to-1 correspondence. If you remember these 3 things, this exercise is going to be very simple for you. So let's take up the next one. FBAD. BCED is what you have to prove, and FB is equal to FD is what they have given. So given is your main trump. You should always focus on given. Start from what you have to find or prove and then connect with what you have. FBBC belong to one triangle, so FBBC. So obviously your triangle is this FCB. ADED, so that is this triangle here. Now how will you prove these 2 triangles similar? Now they said FB is equal to FD. Alright, so what we'll do is, before getting into this, we will draw these 2 triangles in the same format outside in order to understand what do we have. So FCB, and the other triangle, this one, I'm writing E at the 90-degree place, so correct 1-to-1 correspondence. A is the peak, so let it go up, and D over here. These 2 triangles, one is each 90. Where is the second angle in order to prove the triangle similar by AA test? If you prove them similar, this will come by CSST. FB equals to FD, that means triangle FBD is an isosceles triangle. So base angles are equal. Now look at this carefully. FBC, is it here? ADE, is it here? These 2 are equal, therefore these 2 are equal, and therefore the triangles are similar by AA test. See, FBD and FDB both are equal isosceles, but this angle FDB becomes EDA or ADE for this big triangle, and therefore you get the second part. So your step 1 should be, in triangle FBD, FB equals to FD. Step 2, therefore FBD equals to FDB. Step 3, in triangle FCB and triangle AED, these 2 triangles, and then 3 steps for this golden or 4 golden steps to prove the triangle similar by AA test. Last step CSST, and you're sorted. So first 2 steps get these, then 4 steps for proving triangles similar, and then last step for this. So altogether you'll have 7 steps. Can you write it? Let me give you the challenge. Come on, write on your own. If you get it, great. If you don't get it, come back, I will help you. And if you get it, comment on the YouTube channel for me to know about that. Okay, so first one, in triangle FBD, FB equals to FD, and therefore angle FBD equals to angle FDB. These 2 angles equal, base angles of isosceles triangle. Third, therefore, now the base angles are equal, I am writing that is, so that I give correct one-to-one correspondence name. So for FBD I am writing FBC for this triangle, and for FDB I am writing it as ADE, sorry. So I get correct names. Now 4 golden steps for your triangles. So in triangle FBC you can look at these diagrams, and triangle ADE, FBC ADE. First thing, angle FBC equals ADE from 3. Second angle FCB equals to AED, each 90. And lastly, therefore triangle FBC is similar to triangle ADE by AA test. Now that your triangles are similar, therefore FB you need, yes. So FB upon AD, BC, so second and third, upon DE, CS, ST. There you go. That's what you wanted. You proved it. For DE you can write ED, no problem. Got everyone? Are you enjoying it? Brilliant. I'm happy for you. Let's go on with the next one. 18th. 18th is a very important question. Why? I will tell you very soon. Just look at this. First part, PQ square is equal to something, PQR square equals to something, and PQ plus QR is PR. PQ square plus QR is PR square. What do you deduce from this? Have you heard this before? Pythagoras theorem. So this is a question deriving the Pythagoras theorem. So Mr. Pythagoras, how did he derive this? This sum is based on that, or not based on that. This sum is exactly that one. Using similarity, how we are going to prove the Pythagoras thing. And if you are very smart, someone will write in the exam PQ plus QR is PR square by Pythagoras theorem. Teachers are smarter, you will get a 0. So don't do that. You need to prove it by similarity. Okay. Now how will you begin? So PQ square is our rough sheet I am taking just to make you understand. PQ square is PM into PR is your target. Okay. So what you must do is split this. PQ into PQ, PM into PR. Keep one PQ here and send one PQ down. Keep any one over here and send the other part down. Now PQ and PM will belong to one triangle, PR and PQ will belong to the other triangle. That's how you will be able to identify which triangles are you supposed to work at. So PQ and PM is this small triangle, PR and PQ is this big triangle. So if you pick up these two triangles, prove them similar, you can say this by CSST. So let's pull these two triangles out first, right? So that's my diagram. How will I draw the two triangles? So I'm first drawing the bigger one, okay, PQR with this 90. Now the smaller one in the same way I'm trying to draw, okay, with this 90. So this triangle PMQ, so 90 will obviously come over here. So both 90. Then P is a common angle to both. So the placements of P should be at the same place. So what is left is Q. So you got the second triangle written in the same one-to-one correspondence. Now see PQ upon PM, PR upon PQ is what you will get. And how will you prove them similar? So one is each 90, second is the common angle. See this triangle and the big triangle, P is the common angle for both. Are you getting it? So first 4 steps, prove the triangle similar. 5th step CSST, 6th step cross multiply and you will reach here. Come on your own, everyone, 6 steps. Can you try it? In triangle PQR and triangle PMQ, angle PQR equals to PMQ, each 90. Angle QPR equals to MPQ, common angle, and therefore triangle PQR similar to triangle PMQ. Now that the two triangles are similar, therefore I can say PQ. See, my target is to get PQ. So PQ upon PM. Again PQ first and last. So first and last PR upon PQ. CSST. Cross multiply PQ square PM into PR. Magic has happened and you got your first part. Got it? Now for the second part, QR square. Same technique. Go with the rough sheet. Split this, identify the two triangles first, okay? So here the rough sheet, QR, I'm keeping one QR over here, sending one QR down. Keeping PR over here and sending MR down. So QR and PR, one triangle. QR and PR is the big triangle. MR and QR, the small triangle over here. So this bottom triangle and the big triangle is what we need to work at. Okay. So we identified the two triangles successfully. So now the big triangle is already drawn. This small triangle I am drawing it here. Alright. And let's give correct one-to-one correspondence name. So 90 degree, small triangle M is over here. Now Q will come on top or R will come on top. So the easiest way to identify is look at the common angle. See this triangle and the big triangle, the common angle is R. So wherever R is here, same place R will be here. What is left? Q goes on top. Got it? So now you have the two triangles with correct one-to-one correspondence. One is each 90, second is common angle. Prove the triangle similar by same 4 steps. 5th step CSST, 6th step cross, and you will reach here. So can you write same 6 steps once again and get me this second part? So I'm taking a fresh sheet and this is my diagram. So right now we don't need this because we can rely on this diagram. So I'm keeping it aside. So next is step 7. So step 7 I will say in triangle PQR. Why are you copying? Stop, go away, try on your own and then come back. And triangle QMR. I can say that angle PQR equals to QMR, each 90 degrees. Angle PRQ, QRM, common angle. Always try and draw the diagrams outside like this, it will become much easier for you. Therefore triangle PQR similar to triangle QMR by AA test. Once your triangles are similar, therefore now this time I need QR, so I'll take QR upon MR, and here QR is first and last, so PR upon QR, CSST. Let's cross it. So therefore QR square becomes PR into MR, and we get our second part. Now the third part, the most important thing. Imagine how much efforts Mr. Pythagoras must have put so that we reach here. So we got the first part, we got the second part. For the third part, if you're smart, you can get your LHS using these two. Add it, perfect. Adding these two and adding these two. Then how to get PR we will see. Okay. So PQ square plus QR square is equal to PM plus PR. PM into PR plus PR into MR. So basically what have we done is we've taken this 12th step and 6th step, because 6th step is this and 12th step is this, and we've added the two. So you can write adding 6 and 12. Therefore my LHS is sorted, PQ plus QR. But for the RHS, can I do something over there? So if you look at this, PR and PR is common. So let me pull that out. What is left is PM plus MR. So therefore PQ plus QR. Now magic is going to happen. What is PM plus MR? Please look at the diagram and tell me. Superb. PM plus MR is PR. And what is PR into PR? PQ plus QR equals to PR. That's what is your Pythagoras theorem. Do you get it? So how Mr. Pythagoras must have thought? He first took this triangle, the right angle triangle, split it into 3 parts. 1, 2 and the third is the bigger triangle. Pulled the 3 triangles out like this. And then he took these two, got PQ square. He took these two, got QR square. Then he took PQ and QR, added the two together like this, brought PR common, and finally PR square. Very important question for me. You should mark a star besides it and you should try these sums on your own. Yeah. So please see to it you practice it. Let's go on with the next one. I want everyone to try sum number 20. Come on, start reading it. See what do you understand and then we'll go about with it. Come on, everybody, sum number 20. Can you try? Okay, so sum number 20 is like this. It says RL ratio LP, this part is 2:3. So you've been given this in black, which I have marked in some numbers. This is 10, this is 16. Your target is PN first. So this is PN right over here at the bottom. So which triangle for PN? Obviously the only triangle is this one. And if I take this triangle, which triangle do you think you'll be able to prove similar to this with some values? Yes, you're right. That is this triangle on the opposite side. Always take the opposite side, so you at least get one vertically opposite angle straight away. I can also say alternate angles because this is a Z over here, lines are parallel. So I can prove the two triangles similar by AA test. Once the triangles are similar, RL upon LP, known to me, RQ upon PN, this is also known, automatically I will get PN then. Are you getting it? So first 4 steps please write, prove the triangle similar. 6 steps, CSST, RL upon LP, RQ upon PN. Substitute the values in the 5th step, 6th step cross, 7th step you will get your answer. Can you write these 7 steps? Try. So number 1, these two triangles. So in triangle RLQ and triangle, correct 1-to-1 correspondence, RLQ PLN, because this should be at the same place, this should be at the same place, P and R on the opposite. So PLN. Further, angle RLQ equals angle PLN, vertically opposite angles. Further, angle RQL equals PNL, alternate angles, and therefore triangle RLQ is similar to triangle PLN by AA test. So we have successfully proved the two triangles similar. Therefore, once the triangles are similar, what will you do now? CSST. So RL upon PL, because I have RLPL. Then LQ I don't have, so no need to take this. First and last QR, I have that. Upon PN I need that, so upon PN CSST. So let's substitute the values. RLPN is 2/3, QR is 10, and PN is unknown, correct? So 30/2, or I can cancel this, 3 ones are 5s are. So step 7, therefore PN will become 15 centimeters. Was this simple? Yeah. Likewise, think for RM now. RM is here, this side. So this is the triangle. So if this is the triangle, what is the other triangle? Obviously the opposite triangle. So RLM, QLP, these two triangles you will prove similar. Same 4 steps. 5th step, CSST, RL upon LP known to you, RM unknown, PQ 16 known. So when you put the values here, automatically you will get. So same 7 steps once again. Let's write it. Come on. So number 1, in triangle RLM and triangle, now this is RLM, so PLQ. What will I get? Angle RLM equals to PLQ, vertically opposite angles. Angle LRM LPQ, alternate angles, and therefore triangle RLM similar to triangle PLQ, AA test. Now that the triangles are similar, therefore RL upon LP, RM is what you need, so first and last, upon PQ CSST. Let us substitute the values and get the answer. So step 12, therefore RL upon LP is 2/3, RM is unknown, upon PQ is 16, so 32/3. So finally you can say therefore RM is 3/10 2/3 centimeters, or you can write 10.67 or 10 2/3. Both will be accepted, so nothing to worry. Did you manage? See, the most important key in similarity is to identify which two triangles you are going to prove similar. If you got it, 50% of the sum is solved. So we got that, and then we went ahead. Same steps we repeated. Same thing you will be doing throughout this exercise now. There is nothing new, only test of similarity and CSST. So all the best for the next question. I hope you get it. So your next question is right here. Sum number 23. Where's the diagram? Oh, the diagram is here. Yeah. So identify the triangles correctly first and then you can go ahead. Come on. Pause the video, try and then come back. So first thing needed is EC. So for EC, this is the triangle. I could have taken ECF also, but ECF, I don't have any values. What will I do with the triangle? Waste of time. So this is the triangle possible. Which triangle should I take along with this to prove similar? Obviously the opposite. By now you already know this. Very good that you're saying it. So if you can prove these two triangles similar, AE upon EC, AB upon DC. AB, DC, AE all are known. EC automatically you will be able to get the answer. So come on, same 7-8 steps. First 4 steps prove triangle similar, CSST and then get your answer. Come on, hit it. So step 1, in triangle AEB and triangle AEB, so come from down because it's alternate, so triangles are opposite. So 1-to-1 correspondence will be CED. Don't forget that. Angle AEB is equal to angle CED, vertically opposite angles. Third, this angle vertically opposite and now this one alternate because lines are parallel. So angle ABE, this one equals to CDE, alternate angles, and therefore I can say triangle AEB is similar to triangle CED by AA test. Now that your triangles are similar, these two, therefore AE upon EC equals to AB upon CD, CSST. Let us substitute the values. So AE 52.5, EC unknown, AB 67.5 and CD 40.5. So first get rid of the decimals and cross. So EC goes on top, this comes here, so 525 into 405 upon 675. So one decimal nullified, one more decimal, so putting a 10. 25 times, 25 2s are 50, 1s are 25 2s are and 7s are. So 3 7s are, 3 9s are, 9 1s are, 9 4s are 36. So 45 5s are. So I've got no choice now. Let us multiply. 7 5s are 35, 31 by 10. So my answer should be 31.5 centimeters. And we successfully found the value of EC. How many of you have tackled this? Did you get the same answer on your own? Great job. That means you're on the right track. Come on, get me EF as well. Now EF is here. You found EC as 31.5. So for EF, which triangle? Obviously this one, because now at least I know one side. Which triangle can I prove similar to this EFC? Now this is slightly tricky. Many of you all might say BEF. That's not correct. It's CAB. So you are basically pulling up the big triangle and the small triangle. So the big triangle is CAB and the small triangle is CEF. So you know CE, you know AC by adding the two. EF is what you want and AB is also known. So if you prove these two triangles similar now, then by CSST you will get EF. How to prove them similar? So you can say lines are parallel, so corresponding angles, these two, even common angle and even this corresponding. So whichever you want you can pick. So first 4 steps, again prove the two triangles similar. 5th step CSST, substitute values, get me EF. Come on, everyone should get this. Pause right now, I don't want to listen to anything. Pause right now, try on your own. So in triangle, first I am stating the bigger triangle ABC and triangle EFC. So the first angle that is equal is angle ABC equal to EFC, and the other angle I can say BAC equal to FEC. Yeah. See, what have I done is this equals to this and this equals to this. Why? Because both are corresponding angles, and therefore the next step that I can write is 12. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle EFC by AA test. Once the triangles are similar, now CSST, very important. So AB upon EF is equal to AC upon EC. CSST, let's substitute the values. So AB is 67.5, EF is unknown, AC you'll have to add, so 50, 30, 80, 84 upon EC 31.5. So let us cross and get the answer. So EF is equal to, this goes up, so this will also go up, 675, 315 upon 84 into 100. So I'm dividing by 25 first, 25 4s are, 25 2s are 175, so 25 7s are. So this will probably go in 7 or maybe, yeah, 7, not 7, sorry, 3. This can go in 7. So 7 12s are, 7 4s are 28, 3 35, so 5s are. Then I can cancel this with 3 or maybe even this. Now that I've cancelled this, so 3 4s are, 3 9s are. Nothing else that I can cancel. So step 16. Therefore EF, 9 into 5 45, 9 4s are 36 plus 4 40. So 405 by 4, dividing it, 4 1s are, I think I messed up something, 9 5s are 45, 4, 36 plus 4 40, divided by 16, because 4 into 4. So 16 how many times? 2 times 32, so I'll get 85, 5 times 80, 5 by 16 centimeters. If you can't get this directly, please go in the rough, calculate and then come back. So finally your EF is equal to 25 5 by 16 centimeters. Good question. These are the sums you can expect in exercise, in section A in the boards also. So you must practice these sums very well. Okay. Let's go on with the next one. Sum number 24. Come on, everybody. Let's see what's the diagram. Here it is. This is slightly simpler, not very difficult. PQ square is equal to PD into PA is what your target is. PQ square equals to PD into PA. Everything on this one side only. So there is a trick that they are playing with you. They have told you DR is parallel to QB and QR is parallel to AB. Now watch out what I am doing, okay? First, I will take triangle PQR and PAB. This is parallel. I'll prove them similar. Now first on the rough sheet, let me make you understand this. Then we'll go on the fair sheet, okay? So here we go. If you prove PQR and PQA similar, then you can say, see, PQR and PQA, sorry, PAB. If I prove these two similar, I will get PQ upon PA, PQ upon PA, PR upon PB, okay, as CSST. In the next lot, I will take PDR, that is this triangle like this, and the other triangle like this. So this is PDR and PQB. I will prove these two similar. So I will get PD upon PQ equals to PR upon PB. Both these RHSs are equal. So LHS also equal. So PQ upon PA, PD upon PQ. Cross and magic will happen. See, if I cross PQ square, PD into PA. PQ square, PD into PA. So they are telling you to take triangles in this way, prove the RHS equal, take the LHS together and cross it. Isn't it a lovely question? Let's try it. So first 4 steps, prove these two triangles similar, that is PQR and PAB, get CSST. So 5 steps, same 5 steps for the other 2 triangles, and then we will see. So 10 steps at least you must write and then come back. So in triangle PQR and triangle PAB, I will say angle PQR equals angle PAB and angle PRQ equals angle PBA. Both are corresponding angles, and therefore triangle PQR is similar to triangle PAB by AA test. Now the other triangles are similar, therefore PQ upon PA, PR upon PB, CSST. This is very important for us now. So likewise, go for the other 2 triangles which I just told you. That is triangle PDR and PQB. So instead of writing the same steps, you can directly also say similarly we can prove that triangle PDR is similar to triangle PQB by AA test. That is allowed in the board, so don't worry because they are the same steps. So therefore PD upon PQ, PD upon PQ, PR upon PB, CSST. Second very important step for us, PR PB equal. So therefore PQ upon PA, PD upon PQ from 5 and 7. Cross it. So therefore PQ square PD into PA. That's what we were looking out for. Got it, everyone? Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, you must try these sums on your own. Only then you will enjoy all these sums. Okay. So please do all these sums. We are left with 3 more sums: 26, 5, and one more 28. So let's look at 26. Or should we stop here? I think the video will become too lengthy. So these 3 sums I'll catch up with the next exercise, and the next time in the next video I will do that. So don't worry. Homework, I want you to try sum number 17. Let me write here: 17, 18, 26. These 3 sums you can try. The remaining obviously I'll be doing it in the next video. Until the next video, take care, stay safe, and pray for everyone.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.